And we have 0 viewers. Here we go. 1 viewer. Here we go.
It's me.
It's you. Oh, you're watching. Hey, Brian's on. Nice.
I wanted to be number 1.
Brian's watching the podcast. All right, folks. It is Friday night. It is 7:30. If you don't know who we are, I'm Mike Smith, Smitty Surf Fishing, and my co-host is...
Hey, it's Demo. Finding Demo Surf Fishing Podcast. Welcome.
Welcome to the show tonight. We're excited to be here. Episode 2. We got some good stuff going. All right, we got two viewers. That sounds like the count.
Oh, Jacob, what's up, dude?
Yeah, Jacob said he was going to be there. Oh, let me go over here to chats real quick. And bring
Mr. Reed.
There we go. Justin Reed. What's up,
Reed
buddy?
Surf Fishing. Or no, Justin Reed Fishing. I believe it is.
Justin
That's
Reed
the channel
Fishing.
now. Justin Reed Fishing, not Surf Fishing.
Yep. Justin Reed Fishing.
That was
Jack.
a good one.
What's up, buddy?
Hi, Jack. We'll get it over there in just a second. Matt, did you already move it there?
Oh, no, I got to go. Hang on. Oh, yeah, shoot. Let's go here.
Dude, I know. You're like
no
the
wonder.
host and stuff.
I know. Let's see here. Everybody over here on Panhandle Surf Fishing's going, why can't I see? Let's see here. Facebook. I need to go. I'm slacking.
You asked for it.
I know.
Now I got to do it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to use my soundboard. That's all.
Let's go here.
Well, while Mike is doing that, we've got some good stuff coming up tonight. We have a guest for you, and we've got plenty of reports. We got a little bit of news and some fun stuff there. We will attempt to stay within our show notes. I make no promises. Mike does. I don't.
Here we go. Sharing it right now. I know.
Hey, Bobby. Hey. Oh, hey, Koval. While you're in there in the messengers, how you doing? I hope you're getting better, man. I saw that you were visiting the Casa de Hospital, not exactly enjoying the most amazing food, even though it looked pretty appetizing. It's probably the better side of hospital food I've seen in a very long time.
All right, here we go. We are now cooking with peanut oil. Let's see here. Nice. Go back to stream here. Okay, we should be back in. Sorry about that, folks. We were streaming on Smitty's, and I forgot to kick it over to the Panhandle.
There we go.
That's it. Do over.
It's do over, man.
All right. Well, welcome, folks. It is Friday night, 7:30. We'll start this over just a little bit. Deja vu for some of us. This is the Panhandle Fishing Report. If you don't know who we are, Mike Smith from Smitty Surf Fishing, and with me, my co-host.
Hi, Demo. Finding Demo Surf Fishing Podcast.
Welcome. You go.
We'll make it fun. Don't worry. We only have to start over every now and again, not always.
Yeah, every now and again. That wasn't bad. It was only 3 minutes in. We had started over.
Yeah.
So, thanks for tuning in tonight. Thanks for watching. This is the second episode. We're going to be coming to you guys live every Friday night at 7:30. Tonight, we got some inshore reports from Captain Justin Thomas out at Flat Spot Charters in Panama City. We'll be bringing him on here a little shortly. And our offshore report guy had to cancel. We'll get him back into rotation, but I think Brian and I can fill the gap and cover a little bit here.
Offshore, there's fish.
Offshore, fish. Snapper season is closed.
Snapper.
Don't keep them.
Snapper.
Get your groupers. All right. If you guys are on, if you want to
I don't want to jump ahead here with the grouper, but old Brock, did you see that gagger he caught? Was it a gag? I think it was.
Yeah, it was a nice gag out there out of Panama City.
That was. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a nice fish.
That dude, Brock can fish. He's definitely proved that one numerous times over.
Truth. We got to get out and try our grouper spot before the season closed the end of this month. I think it's holding a couple.
I wouldn't be shocked, dude. With the way the temperature change has been.
We get us actually this coming week, maybe a good time. We got a strong south wind. Justin Reed, let's go. You know it. We got some south wind coming in, so that would help.
Yeah.
Keep the waters calm out there for us to get out.
Well, now that you got your RV back, we might as well just go ahead and set up a freaking campsite there and let's just go.
Hey, that's my studio right now, man.
I'd go to mine, but mine's scary. I mean, I work on them. I don't really keep mine as it's like everyone else's gets really well maintained, and mine's like, I don't want to pay myself to work on that. So
yeah, I don't feel like doing it today.
No, I don't want to do that. No, that never do.
All good.
Nice.
Yeah. So for those that are watching,
he's finding. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There was
some sort of
was doing arrows.
What else did he find? Some sort of like he called it a bell something or another, but it looks like the
arrowheads,
mortar and pestle, like from he said it was like 5,000 years old. Like, holy crap, that's old.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of that one. It's been kind of cool to see in the group, like him, Simon with his wife. They go out for shark's teeth quite a bit. They've had some, like, what is it, megalodon? They found sometime in this year.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of cool that people are, the explorers out there and the stuff they find. But yeah, he's been at that one for a while, Bobby. He's got quite the collection, if I remember correctly. He had shadow boxes and everything. It was really, really big collection.
Yeah, that's why I don't go out in the water. There's still a megalodon out there. I'm sure of it. Your fear, was it you with the fear of sharks? Yeah, that's right. It's like, no, I'm not getting in the water.
I mean, I wouldn't call it a fear so much as, I mean, I know my place.
Or was it stingrays?
On the shore.
Was it stingrays?
Yeah, I don't like stingrays.
Yeah.
No.
I think that's what it was when we were walking the baits out there and casting.
Yeah.
On the backside of on the backside of Pickens.
Yeah. No.
Stingrays.
Freaking Steve Irwin, man.
Steve
gave me a good, healthy fear. God rest him. Good man.
Yeah.
But yeah. The idea of getting barbed in my Achilles, then all I see. So, all right.
Thanks, Bobby. Bobby says too shallow.
Thank you. What was the name of it? Do you remember Pet Sematary, Stephen King?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember the end scene where he's on there and he freaking cuts the Achilles tendon?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I think of when I'm in the water in a friggin' stingray, dude. No. The stingray shuffle. I do them now, Jacob. I have learned, but I mean, I do have a healthy respect for the stingray.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. That's right.
And
they're out there. There's some big ones close to shore. I was out earlier this year, and the thing must have been 3.5 foot wide. Like, and he was just like right there at the dip as you come off there, and he was just cruising right through there. I went live and said, see, this is why you always shuffle your feet when you go out there. Always make sure you know what's out there. Yeah.
I bet it has, Jacob, because it is. I mean, you can't just walk and stomp out there when you're waiting. It's just, if you didn't know this, please, take advice of any of us that have done it before, and take the lesson learned. Just, it's okay to drag your feet. It's okay.
Yeah, definitely. Well,
all right.
It's a fishing report show. So what have we done fishing report wise?
BS.
Yeah, I actually got out today. Uh-oh.
What'd you do?
On watching you guys talk. So we just got the inshore guy, Justin, just messaged me. He said it's not, he said he doesn't think it's going to work for him. His internet sucks out there. Justin lives in the north side of Panama City, out in the sticks up there, and he's having troubles with his internet. He says he feels like he's in Tron watching us right now. He's still in the green room, so we'll see. We'll try to get him on here.
Shoot. If you want to introduce him, bring him on. That way, if he's got his bandwidth while he does. I'm catching me a megalodon while I'm fishing. My wife beater and ski vest in descent. All right.
Was that my buddy Ray? I'll put his comment up here. So this is my buddy Ray. He's coming down here. Yeah. Skivvies, I think is what he wanted to say. Yeah.
Oh, is that who's coming down?
Yeah.
I like it.
Down yeah, he's going to come down. That's the only way to fish. Well, I agree. While we got Justin real quick, let's go ahead and bring him on. We'll hide this and bring Justin on. I know he's sitting there watching us. All right, Justin. While you got some bandwidth, we're going to try to bring you in.
Well, welcome to the show, Justin.
Is it going to work?
Hey, maybe. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. So you can just go ahead and talk. Your video is kind of frozen, but we can definitely hear you. So
and I'm just going to admire your wall.
Yeah, this is Captain Justin Thomas. He runs flat spot charters out in Panama City, inshore charters. Justin, tell us the fishing report. I know we were talking earlier. You'd just gotten back. What'd you catch?
Hey, I can't really hear you guys too good, but that's all right. I'm just going to make this up as I go.
There you go.
So got out today. It was a little warmer week this week. So, everything doing with the transition, we kind of went back to almost a late summer pattern and just, got up on the flats the best we could. The tides are pretty rough. So you got to time it right. But if you guys want to get out and do some sight fishing, this is the time to do it. On the flat, and they're going to stay up there as long as that water keeps pushing in on an incoming tide. Trout, just go hit some creek mounts and any of those current breaks near the creek mounts, and you'll load the boat up. Not a ton of size on the schoolers, but you can still have a good time fishing those breaks. Can you guys still hear me?
We got you, man.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
Now I got trout envy. I miss trout.
Yeah. Now we need to get on there and catch some trout. That's what I'd like to do.
So yeah, just look for the side that you can fish without the wind blowing in your face, because right now you got to cast a long way. That summertime flipping and pitching grass, it's not going to work right now. You need to get some distance between you and the fish. And I was still throwing a spoon today, and I was getting bit on a spoon. I was throwing paddle tails for trout and twitch baits. And the only thing I did different versus a late summer pattern is I just slowed it way down. So my retrieve was, probably 25% of what it is during the summertime. So, I mean, that retrieve is almost painfully slow. And if it isn't painfully slow, you should probably be slowing down some more.
Yeah.
But
if you're not
there
struggling,
wasn't a lot of hitting on the fall. They were just picking the bait up off the mud and running with it.
Interesting. So no live bait at all right now. Everything's artificial.
Everything was artificial today. No live bait. If you do want to fish some live bait, you never go wrong with some shrimp. If you're after flounder, go get some bull minnows. But right now, shrimp's really good. Fish are starting to thin out a little bit in the grass. They're still there, but they're not anywhere as thick as they were a month ago.
Gotcha.
Mullet are still there, so if you want to fish chunk mullet, cut mullet, that'll work. But shrimp will, you guys know shrimp will work every single day.
Yeah, everything out there eats shrimp, as I learned on Brian's podcast today.
Yeah,
Paul was saying, "Hey, everything eats shrimp." So you mentioned flounder
every day.
Are you guys still getting any flounder over there right now?
It just opened back up,
Mm-hmm.
but I haven't really been messing with them yet. I know a lot of the guys are out there, fishing the sand flats out towards the pass, chasing them,
Mm-hmm.
and from what I've seen, they've been struggling a little bit. A lot of things been under slot, so
yeah,
I don't know what's going on with that. But the flounder I catch, they're marsh flounder,
mm-hmm.
and most of them are all fairly healthy.
Gotcha.
But if you want to go catch them up in the marsh, you just get bull minnows and a jig head, light jig head, like a like a 1/8 ounce live jig head.
Yeah.
And just throw a bull minnow on, reline it around any of those drains or sloughs or anything like that.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's kind of like, we targeting flounder out from the beach. We'll use more of a Carolina style rig, little short setup. I didn't think about actually tipping it like a jig head and actually pitching that. That would work just as well. Get you down there to the bottom a little bit quicker.
It keeps it out of the grass a little bit. It's less stuff to get hung up, because when you're throwing that sea rig, you got the weight, you got beads, you got a swivel, you got a hook, you got a bait. And if you're not fishing any grass, no big deal.
Right. Gotcha. That's awesome. Well, cool, man. Great report. If people want to go and book a trip with you, how do they get in touch with you?
Got that scroll?
Oh, that's
so
what. Dang,
best way to
man.
get a hold of me is on Facebook. Flat Spot Charters on Facebook. I got my link to Fishing Booker, my phone number, my email, everything's on there. So just go through Facebook.
Gotcha. Facebook at Flat Spot Charters. Look him up. Go over there, give him a like. Check out his page. I've been following him. He's got some nice fish out there. Justin will definitely get you on them if that's what you want to do. If you're over there in the Panama City area, some nice fish over there. Well, man, I appreciate you coming on with us. Glad the internet worked out for you a little bit, and we were able to get the report out there. I appreciate it, buddy.
Man, I tell you, the internet was terrible the whole time, and now it's clear as a bell.
And now it's rock solid. Well, there you go. See, it was just a sign we had to bring you on now. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yep. Every time.
That's
Anyways,
awesome.
thanks for having me on, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, brother. Appreciate the report, and we'll catch up with you later.
You. See you on the next round.
Nice meeting you guys. Take care.
Later, buddy. All right. That was
Good
nice.
stuff.
That's what Brian's got to keep me on track, man. We need like a producer, man. That's what we need. Somebody that can run all these things for us.
You're that guy. You have all the controls as the host. You have all the controls. The only thing I've got are annoying
sounds.
That
sits around and talks about fishing. That's all I wanted to do.
Isn't that the plan? Isn't that how this whole thing started?
Yeah, just talk about fishing and see what's going on out there. So you know, he brought up. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you.
1, 2, 3, shoot. So he brought up a couple pieces there with the flounder and the jig heads, but he mentioned marsh flounder. What's the difference there between our?
I think it's
our normal and that.
It's just all we have down here is the let me get it right now. Summer or southern flounder that's down here. So the marsh, usually the smaller ones are going to be up in there waiting to come out and breed. The reason the guys are targeting the pass and the sand flats right before that is because everything's going out to spawn. That's why FWC shut us down for a month and a half, because it was the height from mid-October to November. Into November was, killer flounder season before. Now that's when everything's going out to spawn, trying to get the stock back up and everything. So good on them for doing it. We want a healthy fishery for future generations, for the upcoming years and stuff like that. But it kind of sucks because, man, there's some big flounder out there.
Well, I haven't caught one yet. I've loaded up on here's my plug for the night. I've loaded up on my Fish Bites Dirty Boxers. I got them all set up, ready to go with the jig heads. Yeah. I'm ready to play in for those because I want a flounder. I've never caught one. Well, I take it back. I caught one on accident.
Yeah.
But I've never caught one on purpose.
Yeah, growing up in Virginia, that's mainly what we did there in Chesapeake Bay. Either striped bass or flounder. And my dad was a big flounder fisherman. We'd go out and that's all we did was drag bull minnows up ditches, inclines, basically we call it, you know what I mean, where the bottom sloped up, and just kind of drift that minnow kind of on a dropper rig, same thing, except the bottom hook was about, I don't know, a foot to 18 inches longer with a bucktail teaser on there. And you did the same thing. You just hooked that minnow up and just kind of drifted it up the incline. And it's crazy. This flounder would latch right on, and it's a crazy bite. It's a lot of weight at first, and then you kind of you feel the rod bending down, and then you kind of start pulling away from him, and that's when those flounder would choke up, and man, you'd nail them. It's good times.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we can get out and get some, because hell, if we do, we're gonna have to get some sort of recipe out there. That's something I was gonna tell you off camera, but I don't care. Well, I'll do it here. I think we should add like hey, the weekly recipe, fun stuff. I mean, we've got so many good people posting up in a couple of different. Catch and Cook is a group on Facebook. Mm-hmm. They've been doing tons of great recipes, and a great place to go if you're ever confused. If you wanted to take a look at something and support another group, real good place, real good information. Besides the old Google, you can't go wrong there.
You got to write that one down. Catch and Cook is the name of the group.
Yeah, Catch and Cook. Yeah. Justin actually posted want to say he posted last night's dinner there.
Yeah.
But that was a good one. And
his nice pompano.
Yeah, nice pompano.
Nice pompano.
I got a little envy right there.
I've been out a
If you
couple
haven't
days
seen
this
Justin-
week, and only
Justin's got a new video out. Good stuff right there. Really cute one with his kids. They did a really good job out there. They killed it. So
yeah, definitely.
Right, so
check out his group. Navarre.
Yep, there you go. All right, so Navarre fishing been pretty quiet, I'd say.
It's been slow this week.
Hasn't been hot.
No. Few whiting, few pompano. We got out Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday we hit Bob Sykes. Grabbed some fiddlers from Half Hitch, and we're going to go target sheephead out there. But unless you're just on top of the pylon, sheephead's tough. Because they're just circling that thing, eating the barnacles, messing with all the stuff down there. And if you don't drop those fiddlers right down on them, we caught more grunts. And actually, my son Jack, he got a nice pompano off bouncing a fiddler crab on the bottom. That surprised the hell out of me. I didn't think they would hit a fiddler crab. I mean, they eat crustaceans. Crab knuckles is great for them, but
well,
I've been told that.
I won't say by who, because he's on the social media world, and he asked me never to say about it. But since you brought it up, and I don't say who it is, I've heard that fiddler is actually really good, but it's a real PETA to try to cast.
Yeah, so we were using he had a nice. We were fishing a small number 4 hook, J hook with Jack's rig had a small egg sinker on it, like maybe a 1/4 ounce, maybe. And then I was just using split shot, and the split shot was a pain in the ass to throw. But
with Bob Sykes, I got it. People have told me use split shot, but that current is just it. To me, it seems like you need more than split shot for these bridges because, with us, we got the one tide in and out, but that constant current is not a little one, not at all.
Oh yeah. You throw on the west side and just throw it up there as far as you can and just let it drift. I mean, hopefully you got it right by the pylons, so as it's sinking and slowly drifting down, you get picked up. But Jack had more success just bouncing it off the bottom. He threw it down and just let it sit there and just kind of bounced it every now and then and on again. We did see
go to the bridge.
Yeah, I know. We did see one nice redfish get caught while we were out there, a nice 36-inch red. We helped the guys bring that one up. Their net wasn't quite big enough. And so we went down there and dropped and helped them get that in. But other than that, there wasn't much caught that day. I passed a couple guys as they were leaving, and they'd been out there all day with nothing. Just tough.
Well, it's seen up and down. So there's some other ones on the surf, a couple of different peer reports. I've seen just some good catches on and off, but nothing major that's grabbed my attention. I haven't seen a ton of hits for Bobo or Kings or anything of that nature. A bunch of kayak ones. There's been quite a few different reports for kayaks, dropping in on reefs, getting in on the snappers, but I believe somebody also caught a king, decent size. I can't remember who that was. Unfortunately, I didn't write it down. It was one of those midnight scrollings, like, damn you.
Yeah.
Pass on.
Yeah.
But the kayak game has been really good right now. If you got a kayak and out on the Gulf side, the water has been nice and flat. It's been probably one of the most ideal times to get out there. Unfortunately, I haven't, so whatever. But if you have, let us know what you got there. I've heard some good things. Sharking. Old Gulf Coast Nation dropped a video today.
Man, I watched
6
it
hours
too.
ago.
That was a nice. Well, if you haven't watched it, I won't say what they caught, but they got the first one of the year, and
They're
for them,
bad.
and it was pretty nice. Yeah,
they're out there crushing it like always. Oh man, I love those guys out there. And then you've been out a couple times on the shark run, real quiet lately on the drops from the boat.
Yeah, but I run short drops like for the Panhandle. I'm dropping right before the second bar, so I'm only dropping about 2 to 225 out, and I'm not going 600 plus yards like they are to go out. And it was quiet in the trough this week. The wind kicked up. It started coming straight out of the south. it was nice here at the house. So I'm thinking, man, it's going to be a nice day or a nice night to get out there and do some shark fishing. But that wasn't the case after being out there for a little bit. Waves started coming in. They started getting bigger. Matter of fact, Tom Cabrera was out there with me. And I looked at him. I was like, man, I can't even make another run. We're just going to have to sit and let this bait marinate for a while and then see what happens. We had what we thought was a couple good runs. I think maybe a bird just got in the line because it was on the bull minnows that we had out. And then you go over there, reel it in, and the bull minnows just fine. So I'm like, oh, come on. So, but it was just fun getting out there.
I bet. All right, on the side one here. So your local tackle shops, everybody's got different things posting. I've seen for the Panhandle region, and I'm just going to go with the local ones that are here. If you all have something going on with your tackle shop and you're not in our local zone, by all means, share about it. I know that Emerald Coast Bait and Tackle, they have their sale going on, but they also have their ladies' night on 9 December. I know I'm not invited again. Thank you for reminding me, Simon. I will be very displeased. Gulf Breeze Bait and Tackle, they have a sale going until end of December, if I'm not mistaken. They've got most things on sale, different price points. Definitely go and take a look at them. Half Hitch also reported today having a couple of big sales all throughout all of their locations, all the way down to Panama City. So definitely go take a look at your local shops. They've got a ton of good stuff starting to pop up. I have seen a couple of different markers for some of our local ones. Salty, I believe, posted up something. It might have been the Brad rigs. I did see a couple pieces of those. Rogue Reels just posted one today. He's got this big sale with free shipping going on his red leaders and shark rigs. Those ones are going to be up for grabs. And I know I'm missing someone, and I feel horrible because it was in my notes. And unfortunately, my notes did what they always do, which is closed.
Yeah, just close out.
It's the story of my life, man. And then for that one, with all the shops, they got all their stuff going. And then, all right, I'm kind of out of ones on that one, but so definitely go take a look at your shops.
There you go. Support the local businesses. Hopefully everybody got out there for Small Business Friday or Saturday, Small Business Saturday. Supported all our local tackle shops, our mom and pops, some great anglers doing some great things for our community, which is awesome. New Coastal Anglers out December. If you guys haven't checked that out, what is it, page 15 or something?
Something like
that. Brian and I both are on the same page with articles, so it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Taking over our own page. No ads.
Exactly. No ads.
We got no ads.
That was awesome. And normally I get the same ad every time they put the things out. It's the guy, all you see is his feet and the fishing rod like sitting out there, and they're like, if you want to advertise here, and I'm like, oh, come on, let me be somebody better. And then they did. They got me on there with Brian. So now he and I were on the same page.
We've got our own column now. They're just like, yeah, these two, they do a fishing report. You know what? We're just going to put them on the same page. And the funny thing was, if you read it, which please do, there's more in there. There's a couple of good nuggets from Mike and I. We've got a couple of cool pieces in there. But it's kind of funny. We didn't do this on purpose, which I find even more comical about this whole thing is we both referenced each other in our article.
Yeah, exactly.
I referred to Mike about the waders, which are they still on sale?
No, discount code is gone from Gulf Coast Nation right now, but they do have a discount code for boots that they message us. So if you're looking for like some muck boots or something like that to wear, you don't want waders, follow them, get with Gulf Coast Nation on their site. They should have a discount code still for the boots, which is awesome. I know the waders are great.
I can't wait to see if I got them for Christmas after I got the Amazon notification that I got them. Mr. Fish, awesome. What's up, Tony? How are you?
Tony's on, sir. Nice.
So, since you bring up the waders, and I do, because you made a great point in your article, winter fishing. A lot of you that were watching this is probably local and probably know this already, but I'm going to go ahead and kick that dead horse. Military reference there. If you all know.
There you go. I'm just going to piggyback on that one.
The water. Typical E9. Damn it, you got me.
That's right.
With the water temperature dropping and the air temperature dropping, don't forget the wind chill, all those pieces. It's a good recipe for something bad to happen. yes, you can get hypothermia a little bit harder, but it's still important. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself out there. Waders is a great idea, but as Smitty said in his article, make sure you're wearing a belt. Have some common sense out there. Don't try to go far out there just because you got the chance to be waterproof. It's not worth it. So, and if you're also going to do some winter fishing, I highly recommend fishing with a buddy. Yeah, I think it's always important to go with a friend. But if not that, send your location to a couple different people. That way they can check in on you from time to time. Always a good thing to kind of think about while you're doing winter fishing. And you don't get that much time. The sun goes down at damn 5 o'clock. So
you're sitting on the beach. We try to get out there early to run the boat out so we can set the GPS points on it. And well, it's still daylight, and next thing you know, 5:30 rolls around, 6 o'clock, it's dark, and you're like, man, it feels like 10 o'clock. We've been out here forever, because that's what you're used to. And then your mind starts playing tricks on you, and it's like you're getting tired, but you're not. It's just, yeah, I hate this time of year. I don't even know why we have time change. It's so outdated.
Better beard.
Better
Smitty
beard
or Brad? Smitty, hands down.
Brad's got a respectable beard. I'll give him that. But yeah,
he does. But it's poof. It's a little poofy. But
out there.
I have beard.
You got to have some. You got to have some trim to it. And
some shapeage.
Yeah. Exactly.
Justin, you're right. The sunset bite is money. It is probably one of my favorite times to fish this time of year. That is for sure. For those of you that have ever followed myself or Justin, we fish together quite routinely. We call it the magic hour. Right there as the sun's about to hit the horizon, we're rebaiting, ready to go. And sure enough, right as that sun hits, man, it's bad. I do, Jacob, only because my wife won't let me grow a beard. And I will admit that here on live and on social media. Well, she will. I just have to make a choice. What do I want? A beard or?
Yeah. So going to your sunset, Justin's comment on the sunset bite, I think that has to do with our transition to wintertime fishing. Because if you think about it, to me, the morning bite is much better, especially in the spring and summer. And then as we start getting into the fall and wintertime, it seems like that afternoon bite just turns on. Like it's, you got to give the water time to heat up a little bit. We're not talking drastic degrees here, but sun get high in the sky there. It's still cold in the morning when we're dropping down into the 50s or so, but then we're up to like, when we hit 70 degrees today. Yeah. And it was like 58, 57 this morning. Those fish are lethargic still. I kind of take it back to my freshwater fishing days when we would do that, give it some time. There's no need to get up there, crack of dawn in the wintertime. Wait till the sun gets up, gets heated up, gets things going. It's just like us. I'm tired. Cold. I don't want to go outside. A couple cups of coffee, and then okay, maybe I'll decide that, okay, now it's time to go fishing. It's Tony. Do you think we'll see limits in the next 2 weeks? Absolutely. I think the fact that we got the pompano at Bob Sykes the other day, and Frank Million, I probably butchered his last name, but Frank, son-in-law, right? Got the pompano. Jughead. Yeah, Jughead 2 weeks ago. So they're still in the base system right now. I think I just don't think they moved out yet. There was the only report I saw was the two that were posted up on the Panhandle page. They were caught over in Alabama. Nobody out 30A's catching any right now that I've seen anyway. Or no one's talking about it. Maybe they are. I know Blake had a really nice one last week before, that he had a client that had a really nice fish.
And his wife, monster.
Yeah, that thing was huge. But I think within the next 2 weeks, we'll probably see some. I know a few of us have been talking offline about what we were doing this time last year. There was some nice fish caught. I know.
There was. I believe. I guess we could just. I mean, I can't share it, but I caught two on one. Yes, you did. I got a little envy there. I believe today is the anniversary that Brock Meyer caught a 19-inch pompano on Tony's line. That was that big one. That one.
It's getting close.
Was that
it's getting close, but I think that was December 6th. That was next week.
I'd look and see, but unfortunately, I'm live watching us up to the side with our 12 viewers. Love you, 12 loyal viewers.
Yeah.
Love you guys and gals.
Yeah.
All right. What do we got here? Where?
Monday.
Where? Oops, wrong button.
No.
Oh, Okaloosa Net. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's bring that up real quick. I'm going to bring that up on
Yep.
the page. Let's see here, share. Cuz that's I think that's there's so many buttons. I'm telling you, we need an engineer. We need an engineer to run the computer start stuff.
Well, the funnier part is for this whole thing. So Mike and I, Mike made an outline, and I'm proud of him. So intro, yep, kind of. Oh, Flounder is open. We did talk about that kind of in that one, but hey, Flounder is out, so you guys know to go get those. Oh, yeah. Look at that beautiful page. I love that page.
So there we are there. Pretty. I got to go to this one. There. And then we're getting
that
down
right
to
there.
Yeah.
That chart really.
That's a good guide right there.
It really is.
It definitely is.
Between that one and I'm going to have to find it. I think we posted it in the comments. I can't remember. But the temperature differential one, that was a really good one as well. Yep, there it is.
Yeah. So this right here, this is a beach restoration project they're doing over in Okaloosa. And it's got a lot of mixed feelings right now, based on the comments and stuff that's going on. But I think it's an awesome deal. I'm sitting there trying to scroll phone because we got stuff coming in too. There we go. For a beach replenishment, if you go to their site and actually look at what they've done and other projects that they've done, it's pretty cool. So the premise is they run these nets out 150 feet into the water, and it'll trap and collect the sand that's just drifting through and kind of drop it on the beach, is the gist of it. There's more science to it and stuff to go along with it. But I think it's an awesome idea as opposed to going out there and sucking up the bottom and messing up the fishery and dumping it on the beach and kind of redefine. This does it naturally, kind of, I mean, it's just taking the sand that's going through there. And I think it's a pretty good deal. If you haven't researched it, I would highly suggest researching it before jumping in and making comments.
And for Tyler, it'd probably be me. I'd probably be that guy. I'd probably lose my rig.
Oh, lose the rig in there.
I like the idea of it. The only thing that was throwing me, like at first when we were talking about it offline, was, if it's going out, is it turning left? Is it turning right? Is it boxing us in? I could see some people talking about like, oh, hey, it's going to prevent the fish line. Or is it going to act like, I think my RV mentor told me back in the day when he was younger, after Christmas, they would take the Christmas trees down to the sand dunes there. As long as they were the untreated, they throw them there, and it was an added way to
help build
the dunes.
Yeah.
So that's what this was. I mean, it kind of looks like it might build right there, which kind of has me wondering because it's going to stop the sand. So I definitely want to research it to see how their idea of is it going to bring it closer, which I mean, I'm all for if it means they're not going to friggin' dredge from way out and then just dump on us here in the shore and screw everything up with the sand fleas and, all those other pieces there. It's just any other alternative to that, I think is a great idea. Let's try it. What's the worst that happens? We fail. All right. What do we lose?
And my buddy, and he'll be on the show next week, Captain Charles Stone with Blue Water Escape Charters. He was saying, like, I'm sure they just didn't say, hey, you know what? Today we're just going to run this out and see what happens. I'm sure there are marine scientists that bought off on this who, studies, tests, everything, who looked at this and said, you know what, this is absolutely working. It's a better alternative than dredging the bottom and shooting everything back on the beaches. If it can happen and occur naturally with just a little help, then great. Let's do it that way. But let's try not to disturb what's out there already. Which I thought was a great comment and a little more thought with it.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think Tony was telling me the last time we were out fishing, we've lost something around 30 or 40 yards of beach here in Navarre
Mhm.
itself. And that's the biggest piece that they're really trying to dump it back up there. If we can, I mean, if we could slow the erosion, all right. But I
Mhm.
mean, with our such wicked weather, wicked.
Wicked.
Sorry, didn't mean to bring that in here. With such the changes in our tidal moves and all that, I mean, I get it. We're a good example. Brick House, we talked about that before.
Mhm.
It had a giant hole, was beautiful, great place to go for whiting. You could just get after it in there, and now it's changed up. Good evening, Tom. Welcome. Nice to see you. We got other comments here. Tony, how excited you all about catching keeper red snapper from the beach? I mean, it'd be cool. I only know one person I can go to for that. Somebody asked you, why do you think whiting is money for this fish?
I don't know. I think because whiting is so abundant, and it works great for me for shark baits as well. And I think that's what it's a natural fish for them. Just like mullet, using finger mullet and stuff like that. Whiting is, I mean, they're like the bluegill of the ocean.
Yeah, but they
Between them
taste
and
better
blue
in my
runners,
opinion.
but whiting is much better tasting. But um, it's just a great natural bait for them. It's something that they're used to seeing. It was definitely money for the red snapper video that we did, and like I say, we were going after grouper and ended up catching some monster red snapper. But just like the sharks, I mean, they love them. I cut them in half, and that's what I catch a lot of the 4 to 6 footers on, is a half of a whiting that we catch, or a pompano head. Use them too.
Yeah, you do
I
like the
got to
pompano heads.
Yeah, they well, not only me, but the sharks too.
That's true. I love that picture because when I saw that, the
Yeah.
first thing I thought of was Tony's runs, the runt rod runs, and I was like, yeah, I get that because he's pulled in. I mean, watching him fish with those, every time I see him the rod bend, I get excited, like it's the biggest fish, And it was what,
Mhm.
Tony, if you're still on, it was maybe a 5-6 inch whiting, but it was still cool to watch.
Yeah, those are those runt rods. I mean, when I take folks out, they concentrate on the shark rig that we just ran out, or the big cut bait rig. Not necessarily targeting sharks, but whatever, big bull red or black drum or something. And then they concentrate on the runt rod, and everything else just kind of goes. The other 3
Well,
lines that we have out in the water, they just ignore.
everybody keep your ears open. There might be some information coming soon for on the runt rod.
Oh yeah.
Look at that smiling face.
Look at that. That was a great podcast today. If you guys haven't listened to that, or if you don't follow Brian's Finding Demo Surf Fishing podcast, give him a click and a link, or click the link and give him a like. But that was a great one today with Paul.
Thanks, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
Paul had some really good nuggets right there. There's Rob with the Rogue Reels. I was surprised with the amount. I mean, I know the man knows how to fish. I read his book. I enjoyed his book. I finished it in a day. And then all the stuff he was dropping in the show, I was like, do I stop him?
Yeah.
This is a lot of info.
Just let him go.
Yeah, it was good. That's me.
That was good. So I was gonna make a point on this one. We all have that one buddy who thinks he's Happy Gilmore, and if you don't, then you're probably that guy or
Yep.
gal.
Yep.
If you don't have that one guy who thinks that, then you're probably them. That's awesome.
That was
All
a good
right.
one. Fishaholic.
Yeah.
So I might get a new hat.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, what
Weather.
else we
Let's see.
got here?
We got weather coming
Yep.
up. We're coming up on our 45-minute part. So
I was waiting
let's
for
see.
Justin to say something. You're right. I am. I am the guy. Go in your hole. Here, fishy, 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 fishy.
Let's see what we got here for weather coming up. This week's not looking bad, actually. Or I say is looking bad. Towards the end of the week. So
I don't trust it.
yeah, Saturday's not too bad. Tomorrow's gonna be nice. I would probably hit the beach tomorrow night if we weren't previously committed. Sunday would be a good day to get out. Monday, and then the wind starts coming in. Let's see, weather's saying 10, but if you go to Magic Seaweed is showing a little heavier. So that's
The
Saturday.
wave action is what I'm really hoping for better. Freaking weird ass fly. I'm really hoping for some more wave action. I was expecting. I think our forecast this week had us for some decent wave action, and it faltered. It was just a kick in the teeth. I had a job down in Fort Pickens yesterday, I believe it was, and the forecast for Thursday was supposed to be, I believe it was 2 to 3, if I'm not mistaken. I can't really remember last week, but when I saw that 2 to 3 thought, it was like, oh yes, red runners. It's going to be good for that one. The pompano would probably be really playing in there, not to mention some black drum. But yeah, I mean, look at that.
See, this is why we need an engineer, because the whole time I had this up and I can't see what's being played. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, here it is. And I jumped over to Magic Seaweed to show that one. And I'm like, I come back and it's just me and you on the screen again. And I'm like, oh, all of that was just nothing. Okay.
Don't worry, you'll get it. We'll get it on the next one. It's growing pains. I mean, we already say we're always 30 minutes, and we're already at 45, so it's an hour-long show now. Welcome to the party.
That's true.
All right, so we got the nasty rain coming. The thunderstorm one is the only one that has me concerned, especially at the 88%. 40 is the one I kind of get nervous, but yeah, that 80 is like, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, but I mean, it shouldn't be some AM showers, some scattered thunderstorms. That shouldn't be bad. It should still be fishable. And if we go over to, I'm gonna stop sharing that one. Yeah, and then we'll go over to Magic Seaweed real quick, because that's where we want to see what our waves are going to be doing.
Tony put an announcement out there. You know where he's going to be on Monday now, folks. Get out there and fish with him.
All right, so we got. See, I did it again. I'm sitting there scrolling on it. Add to the stream. Come on,
share screen.
There we go. There we go. It's up there.
Oh dear Lord.
Yeah. So if we look, that was what, Wednesday of next week there? 2 to 3 foot.
Thunderstorm day.
Yeah, 2 to 3 foot there. Tuesday's not bad, 1 to 2. With some light 10, 12 mile an hour. Then it starts picking up in the evening.
20 mile an hour guster, 22, 28. Yeah, I can cast on that.
Yeah, and then we get into Wednesday, the storm day. Yeah, they want to chip 6-ounce Sputniks. We good. Thursday it starts to lighten up a little, but we're still looking at 2 to 3.
Yeah. You got the heavy winds, and you're also still going to be dealing with a little bit of murk. And we've got, what is that? Noon. Ooh, that's looking like thunderstorms again. 15, 45 percentile.
Yeah, that's Thursday, and then it clears up again. I think Friday is supposed to be nice again. So,
well, let's hope that next weekend's going to bring us some nice movement there for some fish. But you guys know we're going to have some dirty water, so be ready for that. And you can still fish in dirty water if you haven't. It's still doable. Just get it out there.
Yeah,
they're going to find it.
Fight through the hardheads, and you should be okay.
And don't forget, if you get that hardhead.
That's right. You got those sitting right there, huh?
Hell yeah, they're right next to me. Only because I need to get eyelets so I can put them on my flag finally, because I haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Alabama or Georgia? I'd like to go with Georgia. I'd like to see Alabama lose again.
Oh, football. My bad.
Yeah, football.
Pay attention for college.
It's a fishing show, man.
Seriously.
Seriously, college football.
We're not losing viewers.
But I'm hoping Georgia wins.
There you go.
Just because we're in the land of Alabama, so.
What did somebody say? We're Eastern Alabama.
Yeah, Lower Alabama down here, man.
Lower Alabama, that's it.
We got you're either a Bama fan or a Gator fan. There's a few FSU fans, but those are the big three around here.
All right. I'll have to remember that sometime.
It's not wasting brain cells.
I'm like, my Saturday is normally overrun with fishing and happiness on that one. So I suck at following on the college side of sports.
There you go.
Besides, I'm an Irish guy, so
yeah,
that's how it runs for me.
Well, we are coming up on
so we got some good stuff with fishing.
mark.
We had one good report. We are. So we've had a good inshore report. We've got some flounder showing up. We got the trout still out there, which is going to be glorious trout, those wonderful vampire morsels. And there are the Gator fans, Jacob and Jason. What up, guys? Good evening. Jason, since you're here, did you you messaged me before about you were going out. Did you get any? I don't think you went in the kayak. I think you went on the surf. Did you get any luck out there? Guess I can't wear my Hokie hat.
We're still Virginia Tech fans down here.
There you go.
That's right.
I think Mike has something to say about that one.
Yeah.
Boy.
I'll root for the Hokies. All the Virginia teams.
Really, all of them?
Yeah, I still root for the Nationals. I still root for the Redskins. I'll say the Redskins. That's the team name, not the Washingtons.
Our show is going to get cut off now because you did that.
I know, because I called them the Redskins. I was wearing my Redskins shirt yesterday, matter of fact.
Nice.
But yeah, those two big ones. What do you get? A few whitings. Nice. Oh, that was
love them
Jeremiah
tacos, man. You know, I'm gonna have to find another thing besides tacos for those things. Because I mean, I went on Monahan again because after that one bluefish recipe, I really started really digging into their recipes, man. And I got some stuff I'm gonna have to get crazy with for whiting because it's just so easy to catch. If you guys haven't seen that one, Monahan, damn it, it's in Michigan. You'll have to look it up. They've got a ton of recipes on there if you're ever looking for any in there. Really, really good stuff. They found a really good bluefish recipe in there that really turned my
I'm being corrected on the Washington. You're right. It's
the
Washington football team. Whatever.
Jacob's just keeping us legit, keeping us right.
Yeah.
So I guess back on track. We got the trout, flounder. I have heard about some reds when I was scrolling through words, sentence, put them together. Salt Strong. I was in their community taking a look. A lot of people were reporting a lot of reds. And then out of our area in the East Coast, there have been still some bluefish being reported. And then the pompano are starting to run from the south and making their way north. I do not believe they've crested into the middle yet or up towards the Jacksonville area. They're still waiting on that one. Carolinas, from what I understand, the same thing. They're still waiting on those ones. So we got a lot going there.
There's definitely some big redfish in the surf too right now. If you're targeting, I'd probably hit Pickens anywhere close to the passes, Pickens or Princess, out in those areas, throwing big chunks of cut bait. And you'll definitely get some big redfish out there right now. They're out there, but they're sticking close to the passes. The bays are full of them right now. Getting some nice fish. So next week,
back out to Pickens.
Yeah, we do. I'm telling you, maybe this week, make a run to the grouper hole, see if we can't catch something.
People will follow you.
Yeah, I know. But if you've seen the videos and you know anything about the area, you pretty much know. But next week we got Captain Bill Lipscomb. He runs E6 Fishing Charters here in Navarre. He'll be joining us. We got Captain Charles Stone with Blue Water Escape, and we actually have Blake Hunter from Real 30A. He'll be doing a surf report as well. So Brian and I will just get to be here and talk, and everyone else will give the fishing reports. So that'll be interesting.
I don't know if we can handle that.
I don't think we could do that though.
We can't be trusted with a mic and a live camera.
No.
Oh, and
not at all.
Don't forget to get for the end of the year. I mean, it's Christmas, so you got a couple more weeks of shopping time left. If you're gonna go get yourself a rod, or oh, that's just mean. How do I derail it? I'm not that well. I mean, I am distracting. You got a couple more weeks of shopping left, so if you're gonna get any rods or reels, I know that Florida Surf with Mark Burford, he's got some stuff going. Ninja Tackle, I know he had some stuff going. Chip's got stuff. Tony's got stuff. All these orders are going. So if you're going to start ordering from out of the area, make sure you get your orders in sooner rather than later, or you're going to miss out. Don't forget, USPS. Yeah, you ordered something?
Absolutely.
So,
around here, you're lucky if it comes to the right address.
Oh, yeah, that's been a fun one in this neighborhood. We're going to do rods. I wanted to caution you on this one because this is something that happened, and I mean this in the best way because it had nothing to do with frisky when it came to this. The rod I gave away today in Panhandle surf fishing had actually arrived 4 days prior to it being delivered. Unfortunately, with the tubes being so long, my postal guy, he met me and I asked him, hey, where's my stuff? He's like, dude, the tube doesn't fit in the truck. Like, okay, well, think about that with Christmas and all the Amazon boxes and everything else. The trucks are overloaded. Your rod might become on the back side of the burner. So work on that one. Don't forget about that if you're trying to get a rod, or if you let Mrs. Claus or your spouse Claus, however you wish to address that term, know if they're going to order something like that to work it out a little beforehand so you get it for Christmas.
Absolutely. Well, cool. We appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. As always, we'll be back here next Friday night, 7:30, to talk more fishing. We'll have some reports for you guys. So hope you enjoy it. Stick around. Make sure you're following us. Share us out. That way we can grow this and have fun with everybody.
We'll try to stay on track. No problem.
Yeah, we'll try. All right, folks. We're out. We'll see you next week.
See ya.
Later.
Bye. Don't forget to click the button.
Oh yeah. See, we need an engineer. Later. Yes. And